guys, what's up? I'm going to Lowe's right now to get some bolts. Lowe's is the only place in my area that has 100mm bolts, so that's that. I already went to Home Depot, carried this entire thing in there, and they didn't have a long enough size, and I was kind of mad about that. And I thought 80mm was gonna work, and it did not work. So here we go. I'm gonna put it on screen for you. These are gonna be 12 by 1.25 by 100mm. I really wouldn't use anything under 100mm because, you know, I still have tons of thread left. Or actually, this is actually undone, but you want to have a lot of thread in there because if this thing drops, you're screwed. So both of these 12 by 1.25 by 100, and these are all going to be 100mm all around. And this one is the only odd one out. It's 10 by 1.25 by 100mm. This one's another 12. So they're going to cost you like about 25 bucks for all four of them. All right, so I finally got it on the stand. It is up. Here's where we are right now. So this bolt is sticking out just a little bit, and I'm kind of scared about that, so I might put something underneath just in case if this thing does drop, or I wanted to drop on like something like cardboard. I actually went to Harbor Freight and I bought a little something because I was feeling a little sketched out by him just doing one piston when he checked my my deck height. So I got a digital indicator, a digital dial indicator, and a magnetic base. So that way I can put it on here, measure the distance between here and here, and do every single piston and see where we're standing at. There's no movement in them, so I only have to do like one side, but I may do both anyway. But that's where we stand right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first because that's the first thing I want to do, because this is going right back because I'm only gonna be using this once. This would be the best time to check behind the guy who installed my bottom end and actually do each and every single individual piston. All right, so I ran the test on all four cylinders and they vary very, very slightly. So right now you're looking at the cylinder 3, I believe, and it's at 0.009 or 9,000ths of an inch. Now on my chart here, here's the order that I went in from cylinder 1 all the way to 4. So cylinder 1 kind of averaged around 3,000ths of an inch to 6,000ths of an inch. Cylinder 2, 10,000ths of an inch all the way down to about 8,000ths of an inch. Cylinder 3, 6,000ths of an inch to 8,000ths of an inch, and cylinder 4, 3,000ths of an inch to around 6,000ths of an inch. So you know what, I figured the best solution to all of this would be to just take the high number and go from there. So I took the high number that I got out of all of them and put it in Zeal AutoWorks, and that means that I'm gonna have to run at least a 50,000ths of an inch of a head gasket. So that's not the end of the world. Right here is Zeal AutoWorks, and I'm gonna go ahead and type everything in. So GSR block with a bore of 81.5 millimeters, GSR crank, B18C1 head, USDM Type R pistons, GSR connecting rods, other head gasket, and now we're going to go down here, or actually we're going to go back to OEM head gasket real quick. So now, to determine what type of head gasket I need, I want the piston to deck height to go to negative 10,000ths of an inch, since that's the highest point of my block. So what I'm going to do here is go to the head milling and block decking section and type in whatever number pops up to be negative 0.10, 36,000ths of an inch. All right, so it's 36,000ths of an inch. And as you can see in Zeal AutoWorks, it's kind of telling you right here, you know, yellow, not good, you might want to fix it. So this is running a OEM head gasket. It's saying yellow, you know, you might not want to do this because you're going to run into problems. So what do? We go to the head gasket thickness and we adjust that. So my original choice was 40,000ths of an inch, and that's still not good. It's still giving us yellow with a static compression ratio of 11.57, which is on the high side, which is a little high for the type of build that I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this one more time to 50,000ths of an inch, and that should give us green. Which it does. We got green. we're good with a static compression ratio of 11.2, which is 0.1 over the JDM B18C Type R engine. So that means we're in the clear, and we can go ahead and order the head gasket now. Now this is a rough estimate. This isn't 100%. So if anything, let's see how much more I can go over, just in case my measurements were somewhat off. 0.43. Now we're still good. So I can be off about 0.07 of an inch, and I'll still be in the okay zone with a static compression of 11.47, which is somewhat in the okay zone, but a little too high for me. So here's where we stand right now. Right now I have the oil pump on. Now I don't have any Honda Bond in here. This is just to mock it up, to just cover everything, just to make sure no dirt and debris gets all in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil squirters back in. I'm gonna put on the oil pan gasket and the oil pan, and kind of just mock everything up for now. All right, so I did all the oil squirters just now, and I rotated it to check if I did it right, and it looks like I did it right because I don't hear any clicking, sticking. I don't know if you guys can see the oil squirters down there, but yeah, that's done. All right, next we're gonna start working on the exterior of the engine. They're on the bottom end. Oh, that's my wheel. So I have all the parts down here. This I actually bent a while ago, but I bent it back in shape, and that's for the oil filter. That's for the oil pump, and I'm looking for my knock sensor. It's somewhere over there. I'll find it, but for the time being, I'll just slap this stuff on. This one, oh, there's my knock sensor right there. I didn't even realize it was on there. Where's the knock sensor? It's either this one or this one. This one, that's too big. Well, then it has to go here then, right? I really hope this is the right spot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels like it's right, you know? And I actually don't even think I can put this on yet because I have to put this on first. Now I have to remember how this goes on. Since I left the gasket on this side, I'm probably going to leave the same gasket because it, of course, still looks good. And you guys are probably going to give me flack for that, but I don't care. I'm going to put it in anyway. And this kind of sucks to put in too because you need a mallet. Where's the mallet at? As you can see, I'm not the most organized person in the world. I just kind of got everything laid around me. But I know where everything is if you tell me, except for that freaking mallet. I knew it was right there. Alright, so I'm just going to put that on. This sucks getting off if you don't have a mallet. Oh, I think I just twisted in. Okay, that looks in. Yep, that's good. All right, so back to work. So now I already got this on. Next I was gonna put this on. So that's down here, right in front of me. So it's kind of tricky actually to install this here. So I'm gonna try to do it the best way I know how, and that's start right here. I feel like this will be a better angle for you guys. Not for me though. Anything else? And very soon. And right there. So line that up. Get this little thing, where did it go? There it is, trying to hide from me. I see you. Now, how do I put this on again? I forget. It's been a minute. I think that's right. And this takes a 30 mil, and I think you're gonna need like a half inch, not a 3/8. Because I remember I had to buy an adapter one day for this thing, and I was just like, oh man, more money I gotta kick out. But it's not the end of the world. It's not that much. I gotta put this clamp back on too before I forget. Alright, so next up is this disgusting breather tube that I have right here. That's actually really nasty. Let me actually open the garage and clean this off a little bit. This thing is old. Sorry for the no light, guys. I can actually get my flashlight. Hold on. Alright, so I got it from outside. Still a little greasy and dirty and disgusting, but I'm going to go ahead and install it anyway. So, how do I do this? Not sure what this thing does, but, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I'm sure there's like a delete for this thing as well. But for the time being, I'm just going to slap it on. Because why not? I believe there's a bolt that actually hooks onto it as well. Huh. So, here's where we stand with the bottom end. Everything on the back is pretty much done, I guess. I don't know. I even put the dipstick in to make it look a little more complete. Just to show that I'm making progress here. I'm not lollygagging anymore. We're getting stuff done now. Ugh. Nobody told me it would be hard to turn this thing. They made it look so easy. It ain't easy. Ugh. Oh look, there's the breather falling right out of wherever I put it in. Oh well. I'm also going to need the crush washer for this because it doesn't even have one on it. So that's why that's sticking out like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. This is all I got so far for today. Today was a really hectic day because I was searching for the bolt for this thing, for the engine stand. So I had to drive to like 2 places. I had to go all the way up to Laurel to go to Harbor Freight. So it was just a crazy day. So tomorrow, the only thing I'm going to the store for tomorrow is RTV, so I can start installing the oil pump. I can finish the installation of the oil pump right here, and I can start to actually, well, I actually can't put RTV on this because I have to get a baffle, but that's really all I can do with the RTV actually. So there's not going to be a video tomorrow about this because I have to wait for my rear main crank seal to come, and I still have to order a head gasket now because I had to change my head gasket type. So yeah, you probably won't be able to see a video like this again until probably about Monday. That's where we end today. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, because this build is going to be done by the end of the month. I promise you that. I'll see you guys in the next one.